Alright, well, welcome back to Breath of Fire. So, I did a couple of things off screen. One, I went and got a really good hammer for Ox, so now he's really fucking strong. Never expect Ox's action to ever be above 0. It won't be. It just won't be. So don't worry about it. Wait, does he still have bronze armor? I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. I'm not gonna do it right now though, because I wanna get a move on here. So I was going to come back in Gant, but then I realized that Gant is not where we need to be. We've already actually done everything there, so we just need to actually continue this way, I'm pretty sure. While I was off screen doing a little bit of grinding for some money, I did come across a white, why can't I think of the word? A white deer, a white stag, and got the W antler, which is pretty neat. I believe those recover 100 AP, so pretty good. You also need one for later on in the story, so it is in storage right now. Hey! So yeah, anytime any of your fused people go up a level, your fusion, of course, gets all of those stats. So fusion in this game is super strong. There are, I believe, a total of 4 fused forms that you can get throughout the game. I can't actually get access to the other ones yet. I believe I'm just stuck with this one for right now. I remember where 3 of them are. I don't remember where the last one is, but I'm pretty sure it comes up pretty fairly naturally. So I'm not that worried about it. There's only 3 of the forms that are actually useful. This one being the most useful of them, I would say. Well, no, final form is... The final transformation is what you're probably going to be using at the end of the game, because it's the strongest. But in terms of actual utility, I'd say this one is probably the one with the most utility. Alright, so we need to get to our, we need to go save all of Ox's relatives. But in order to do that, first we needed Ox, so that we could actually get into this place. And we will also steal some treasure. This place is going to be utilizing Ox a lot. So it'd probably be faster just to keep him in the front of the party, but I don't like traps. I don't know if I'm going to encounter any traps, so I'm just not going to deal with it. Echo helmet. I don't think that's going to be better than what I've already got. No, it is not. I do need to get Ox some new armor, but I'll worry about that later. And that giant hammer isn't going to be nearly as good as my current hammer, so I'm not going to worry about that either. Actually, yeah, Nina, go ahead and E-key. See, the only problem I really have with this arrangement is Flame Rapier is not really super useful to me anymore. Although, it looks like I might be doing more damage to these bow dudes with the Flame Rapier, so maybe I spoke too soon. And Ox will always go last, so you can't really plan a whole lot around him. Which is why it could be argued that the transformation that uses Ox is maybe better than the other transformations, or maybe better than this transformation, just because you can use Ox. Escaped prisoners returned and he brought help. So yeah, I could just be breaking down walls and not have to fight these guys if I wanted to do that. But it's not that big of a deal, really. They're not that tough. They'll do a little bit of damage, but I can heal it up pretty quick with Nina. Lancer X. Alright. We'll just flame on over here and take you guys out. Yeah, and Ox is gonna remain pretty low in terms of levels compared to everyone else. That's unfortunately just how he is. I think I will break these walls just for shortcuts for later. Just gonna bash your walls down here. Alright. Yeah, why not? I'll keep Ox in the front. Actually, I'll switch you over to Flame Rapier because you do not do as much damage. Yeah, that should do it. These guys have a lot of health. Alright. They also do quite a bit more damage, which is a little worrisome, but shouldn't be that big of a problem. Really, my only issue with Ox is how slow he is. Otherwise, he's a great character. Damn, okay. I'll take that. But if you're using the transformation at this point in the game, you really don't have any option except for using Ox. Because he's the only other character left at that point. There are 2 more characters in the game to get. I think it'll be a little while before I get either one of them, though. So we'll just burn you guys out. Okay. Alright. Take you out. There we go. That's better. And what is in this treasure? An herb! Hooray! Just break down some more walls here. I like having a card in front. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference, but it is just what I prefer. Actually, you know what, Nina, you go ahead and use Flame Rapier. And I'll have Ox use the E key. He'll do more damage without the E key, but I like being able to hit all opponents. Alright. I really should have gotten him new armor. I can't believe I didn't think that. I can't believe I had that much oversight on that. I didn't notice that he was still wearing bronze armor. Oh well. Not that it matters much. Ox also does have magic. It's just healing magic. Nothing too fancy. He's not exactly your mage in this game. He is made to hit things, not to attack things with magic. Speaking of magic, hello sorcerers. Alright, cool. You're new. Well, as expected, don't exactly have a whole lot of defense. Things are starting to have a lot of health, though, which is a little worrisome. Ow! Not cool. Do not appreciate the blasting. But at least Ox went up a health. Yeah, 1 agility, 1 wisdom. I think he got 1 AP. But, his attack and HP stats, and I think his defense stat as well, going up real high. He is a character that is very strongly min-maxed to be a tank. Or, I suppose I should say to be, like, well, yeah, tank war. Alright. Take you out. Burn you. Attack. I suppose if I was really smart, every time I was going to fight one of these guys, I'd switch over Ryu's equipment to his power sword so he'd do more damage, but I don't care that much. It's not like these guys are super difficult. They would probably still take 2 turns to take out anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Actually, if I had Flame Rapiered right there with Karn, I probably could have taken him out without taking more damage, but again, not that worried about it. Probably should be more worried about it, but whatever. We're actually progressing in the game for like the first time in this session, so okay, gotta get down there. Was there any treasure I was missing? I'm missing that treasure. Okay. I seem to remember... I feel like you have higher encounter rate when you have Ox. I seem to remember encounter rates being different with different characters as well. But I don't fully remember if that was a thing or not. It doesn't seem to be really making that much of a difference, so I'm hesitant to say really one way or the other. As long as he doesn't blast me. Damn it, stop that. I really don't care for that. Just flat 80 damage of magic on me. It's okay. That's what I have acorns for. And why everything in this dungeon seems to be spamming cures on me when I kill them. Metal shield, not super useful. Could really do with some more armor. Or new armor, I suppose I should say, for Ox. But, oh well, make it work. You go ahead and E-key. Burn you away. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we'll attack you. Actually, no. Have Karn attack you. Use Flame Rapier on this guy. You attack. You attack. That should do it. Yeah, alright. Hey, there we go. At least I'm getting a lot of XP here, which I'm good with. I'm gonna need it. Ox takes a long time to go up levels. He's pretty slow in pretty much every way. You know what? I might actually do more damage without using the Flame Rapier. No, Flame Rapier does more damage. Devastat. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Devastate, but oh well, that'll work. Alright. Further down we go. You came back, huh? Well, you got guts, but that's not enough. Alright, was not expecting a boss fight as soon as I went down that. Would have equipped new weapon, but we're fighting the stronger version of Frog. Toad, this time. Alright, fair enough. So, let's... No, let's use Flame Rapier. And... Thunder Dragon. And smack him on the face. There's not a whole lot of things in this game that actually have any elemental strengths or weaknesses, so it's not that big of a deal to try and figure them out. I do want to fortify Ox, I think, and have you attack, and I guess I'll have you use the Flame Rapier then. I should probably also use attack up on Bow. Or maybe I'll be switching over to healing. I think this guy might be weak to lightning, because he took a shit ton of damage from that. Alright, cool. I'm alright with that. You know what? Yeah, just Cura 2 yourself here. And smack him on the face. Get you back to full health. Oh, I must have gotten a slam. Okay. So one thing you can do is have like sorry, there was a Alyssa's getting cookies out of the oven. So one thing you can do in this game, which honestly works pretty well, is to... What am I doing? Flame rapiering, that's what I'm doing. Is to keep your guys in their non-fusioned state and use like all of their magic attacks and whatnot. Like I could have Bo using Fry right now, and then once he runs out of MP, swap him out for Karn and then transform. And then Karn can do more damage. Which is honestly a pretty good strat. Works fairly well. Once you start getting more party members, you can also do things like, oh, Ox is damaged, I'm just going to swap him out for someone else. Or physical attacks aren't doing too much, swap him out for someone who can do more magic damage. I don't really have that much flexibility yet, but I'm starting to get to the point in the game where I'm getting that kind of more strategic flexibility in these boss fights. And boss fights are really the only points in the game where that sort of stuff is going to actually come into play. No, that's not what I want. I want Flame Rapier. Also, important to note on the transform states, just like with Ryu's dragon form, if you get down to... If Karn gets down to low HP, he'll just transform back. Which can be... Oh, that's overkill. Don't need to do that. Which is a good thing to keep in mind, because, you know, probably don't want that. Holy crap, okay. Gonna need to heal Nina back up. This guy does a shit ton of damage. I'm glad I got new equipment. Although he is in his second state, which tends to mean more damage. All things considered. But still. There we go. Alright. Go up some levels. I can't go down? Well, that's too bad, because you just did. Save all the peeps. What's up, peeps? Ox, you're alive! Yeah, wouldn't made it without my friend's help, so... Too bad you didn't get here earlier. The dragons have taken the weapon and the prisoners to Nabal in the north. Ox's wife is among the prisoners. Well, it's well known for its security. We're gonna need to do something about that. It'll be difficult getting in. But there's an old man near Gant who is in the dragon's army. Perhaps he should give us some advice. Let's go north to Nabal. So there's an old man that lives near Gant who might be able to give us some advice on this. Interesting. Alright, well, apparently I need to go back to Gant, so let's just warp there. That'll also be a good point to get healed up a little bit. Although, I don't really need to worry about it just yet. I'm going to need to do so before I go... why did my transformations end? I don't appreciate that. Well, I'll go ahead and switch you guys back then. And you get the heck out of here! Yeah, that'll work. We have guards posted around town in order to stop dark dragons. Yeah, so most of the people here are now back. There is someone I want to find here, because I have a broken boomerang, and I would like it to not be broken. Is the person who can fix that here yet? I think maybe not. They might not be here yet. Unless it's the village chief. Which, who knows? It could be. Hey! You have a boomerang. They're very rare. I can fix it for you while you rest. Hey! It was a pleasure to work on such a fine piece. It's completely recovered. Alright. Heck yeah. Should have done that to begin with. So now I have the boomerang. Which I believe is... okay. It's almost as strong as the power sword. And just like the Rang, hits all opponents. So don't need the power sword anymore. That's pretty sweet. Also, I should probably check here and see if I can get some new armor for my bud here. If not, I'll swing by Prima and get some. Let's see. Metal armor. It's better than... wait a minute, how much does this weigh? 10. I might swing by Prima. See if I can find something there. It's gonna be more expensive, but they tend to have better stuff. Alright, well that's cool. Got myself a boomerang, saved most of the people here. Need to go find an old man who apparently lives near here. I don't know... is he actually in the town? Because I'm not sure where he is. If he is, maybe he's in the inn. No? I think I know who they're talking about, but I'm not 100%. Old man in the east to attack the ball. Okay, so yeah, I do need to go east of here. Alright. Well, I think I might just go ahead and do that real quick here. And then head off to next episode. I know it's going to be a long episode at this point, but I want to actually be making progress. I like making progress. So I think I need to get back to the ocean. So I think I might just cut back in to where I can actually get to that old man, and I'll see you guys here in a sec. Actually, hang on. Is it just over here? I feel like it's just over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just over here. Also, here's something fun we can do. I think if I punch these... no. Yeah, so you can also punch trees with Ox, which is just kind of entertaining more than anything else. But some trees do drop things. So if you see a tree that looks like it has a whole bunch of fruit on it, they're very specific ones. If you punch those trees, fruit will go flying off of them, as you might expect. Also, some trees will do things like that. So yeah, you can get coconuts. This doesn't work on like regular forest trees, but if you see trees that look different than the normal trees, try punching them. See what happens. And I believe this is our old man we need to talk to over here. So let's do that. Hello, old man. What say you? You have a boomerang. It's true, this is a real boomerang. It's perfect. But you can't just rely on your weapons, you have to use your head, too. Oh yeah, I think if you came here, he was going to ask if you have a boomerang. And he wanted to see a boomerang before he would give you this knowledge. So I actually had to go and do that. A grimfowl is a tame bird until you steal its eggs. Then it goes berserk. You can use that as a weapon. Ba-ba. Egg strategy works. Just use your head and an egg. Alright, cool. So, what he wants us to do is go... if we continue heading north from that dungeon, there is a forest. And in that forest, there are birds. And we need to go steal their eggs.
And in the birds, there's the mega seeds, Morty.
So we will head off, and we will do that tomorrow with some more Breath of Fire.